let's get back to the point here. If you got anything positive to say about what we can do in this city, we want to hear about it. Because we honestly on this show are trying to get some solutions and some resolve on what we can do about the violence in our city, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And whatever we can get, if we can take it to City Hall if need be. You know what I'm saying? Any suggestions right now will work. We'll take any damn thing. I don't care what it is.
At top of the year, we gonna have, and guess what? We're gonna have some people on this to talk about this too. People calling. We're gonna have some interviews. A lot of things come at the top of the year, definitely. And some of these people who ran, the Stokies, I'll be there. Don't worry about it.
Just seen my
you
man.
was running. I need to holler at you. I need to talk to you about
man yesterday at the gas
things.
station. We were at the gas station together.
Because obviously, I know you had a plan. you was running, so I know you had a plan. So maybe you can tell us what was on your mind during times that you was running that helped us out to get us to.
Part of that team, wasn't you?
Huh?
Your people was part of that team, right?
No.
Really what?
No, the police dude. What's his name?
Oh, Smith.
Smith.
T.J. Smith.
Yeah, she's rolled T.J. Smith.
I like Smith too, though.
Yeah, he cool.
I like Smith.
He cool.
I just felt like Scott was more in touch.
I did too.
Because
yeah, me too. I personally saw him with Scott more, so I felt like I felt closer to him because I always saw him.
Exactly.
Plus, he not afraid to go in the hood. Yeah. He not afraid to go
No, I ain't sitting there walking down Preston Street, walk down Biddle Street. I ain't sitting anywhere, yo.
He not afraid to be out there, man. And that's what I need. I need politicians that's not afraid to go into the city.
But see, I can't say neither because I felt that way about the one.
To the grassroots, man.
I felt the way about the man now. What's it called?
Jack.
I felt way about him too, but I felt he was too. The way personally,
no.
I kind of felt like he was too.
Why? No. See, with Jack, he wasn't in tune. He ain't really.
He hanging with Michael Lloyd.
He in tune.
He got on True Religions with the Chuck Taylors.
He in tune. He in tune. I ain't listen, yo. Don't do that. Listen, we in tune. He in tune with East Baltimore basketball. That's all he in tune with.
So I thought he was a little too in
tune. He is East Baltimore.
He almost didn't feel like he didn't feel like governmental to me. You know how president, you know how Trump don't feel presidential. He almost felt like that. He didn't feel mayoral. I don't know how you say it. Mayoral to me.
Listen, I ain't trying to take too much from my man Jack, but Jack ain't the man that I used to know when he came in to politics. Jack.
I'm gonna get Michael
his whole plan around years ago. I mean, Jack used to go in there and lean on the police commissioners and all that shit. All that shit changed, man, after the years. And I'm gonna tell you something. Politics. It's a funny thing about politics because of your whole mentality is to go into be a politician to change a lot of things that's going on, right? Not saying that anybody, Jack and them, did this. But your whole mentality is to change what's going on and set new rules that benefit or what you believe or your constituents that put you in there. You know it's wrong. This is how they fuck you up. And when I mean fuck you up, this is how they fuck you up. You know the shit is wrong, right? But they got you so fucked up that this shit is right and this is how it's supposed to be done. And then you fall right into that circle and start doing the same shit that they doing. The stealing, the corrupt shit, and all that shit. You see what I'm saying? They know this. Just like half of these cocksuckers down there now, they knew how the police department was, and they allowed that shit to happen.
Right.
And I blame this shit on them why the city is fucked up. And it's a true statement. The city is fucked up because of them.
Well, you had to understand too that this shit's been going on down at City Hall forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's been going on at City Hall in Philadelphia, Chicago, New York, you name it. Any of them big cities, it's been going on. See, now it's just like anything else, like with crime. It's harder to get away with because of technology now. You feel what I'm saying? So now, more people are just being caught now.
Right.
because it's harder to get away with it. Mm-hmm. Catherine Pugh, what she did 10 years ago, she'd have never got caught for.
No.
Selling the books?
She was got
just selling books?
That was crazy.
She'd have never got caught for that 10 years ago. Mm-mm. But because of the level of technology nowadays, you know what I'm saying, it's easy to get caught up. You know what I'm saying?
We got somebody saying need more kind of social programs in the hoods, but need to fix City Hall. Too much corruption.
Oh, yeah.
I totally agree.
Absolutely.
Politicians is a dirty game. In order to get your agenda through, you have to bow down to the heavy hitters back in the corruption. Well, back to the corruption. That's real deep. You know what I mean? And that's nothing but the truth. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep. Well spoken. Well spoken. It's the truth. So me personally, I feel like
that was Larry right there.
I feel like Brandon, I feel like Scott gonna get in there. I think he gonna change some things around. I honestly do. And I think we need someone a little younger. I think all of these old politicians, they got an old way of thinking.
Right.
And right now, I think you need new and younger faces.
I believe
it's no different than the NFL.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your Brady's and your Mannings and your Breezes, they great. Mm-hmm. They did their due diligence. They on their way out. Mm-hmm. Now you bring in your Russell Wilsons, your Mahomes, and you know what I'm saying, and your Lamar Jacksons and all of these, you know, your new wave. You know what I'm saying? So they getting the game good again. You understand what I'm saying? You get a lull for a minute, but then they bring in the game back.
Right.
And I think Scott is going to do that for Baltimore. I think he's going to be able to reach some of them kids that these older politicians can't reach. Mm-hmm. First of all, and I think he's going to be able to turn and clean up that City Hall first before he get to
because not just that, because let's not forget who we talking about. This man ain't just looking at being the mayor of City Hall. He's not looking to shortchange himself. He's looking at to become more than just the mayor of City Hall. I remember when we was working on a campaign together at my union hall, and this when he was, he first ran. He said, "I'm gonna run, for his district," and then some people there took it as a joke. You know what I mean? But I'm like, all right, well, you know what I mean? Get it, man, if you know what I mean, that's how you feel. I remember this. We were sitting there talking. And look what happened. He ran, and he never looked back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This man is not looking for just this little part-time position. This man looking for more down the road. You see what I'm saying? I believe this man want to be a career politician, but I think he want more for the people than most other people do.
Well, that's why he won by a landslide. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other people feel that same way.
Yeah.
Obviously, he showed enough people and influenced enough people to make them feel the same way. I voted for him. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, you know what I'm saying, that he would be the best man for the job. So hopefully we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like same way with Biden,
Right.
Now, I know he was the best man for the job. I'm just saying, I'm just hoping that he get the help that he needs. You know what I'm saying? We just went through this with 8 years of Obama.
I'm telling you.
You look at all Obama did in 8 years, man. Imagine if he had any help.
Well, see,
that's what people don't understand.
Exactly.
This man did all that he did. That's why what I hate when I hear black people say, well, what did he do for black people?
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Oh, God.
He's not the president for just black people. He's the president for the whole goddamn country.
Wake
up.
And
what people fail to realize is this. This man had to do a lot of executive orders, man. And that's the shit that hurt him. That's why Trump could have went right in there and got rid of all his executive orders just like that. You need that Senate. You need that Senate so that way you can put them rules and laws into the books. All you can do is make an executive order. And these people tripping me out. Tomorrow, oh, well, he can go in there and make an executive order to do this and do that and do that. That don't mean shit to me, man. You need them rules and them laws in the books. Flat out.
Well, they got a lot of them. I mean, they put them in. I mean, all he can do is put them in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, if they not gonna get voted on or get vetoed, it just you're not gonna be able to. You're not gonna ever get no traction. And as long as these people is running things, we ain't gonna never get. We're not gonna get what we could get. You know what I'm saying? They can't stop everything. And like you said, with him being president, you can make these executive orders. You understand what I'm saying? They can't stop it totally. But man, that's why if we get hold of that Senate, they dead. They dead in the water.
Yes.
We can get this country back to running the way that it's supposed to be ran, man.
Right. Tell them again, man.
We can get this country back ran the way it's supposed to be ran. And it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time.
Man, and that's nothing but the truth. You know what I mean? That's nothing but the truth. My man Larry, he on the same page as us, man. You know Larry, he up in there in that corporation shit, man. So you know he believe that man can make a real change for the city. So that's somebody talking from corporate America. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing. What you got going on there, Mook? Anybody reaching out or they bullshitting? Man. Anybody reaching out?
Yeah. What you had somebody over there?
No, that was Larry. Larry on here.
What did he say? Did you say what he said?
Yeah. He said he agree with Biden has the real chance to, to make a change.
Yeah, absolutely.
He needs the backing of the city. Stand behind him. Exactly.
Oh, it was Brandon. Tell me Brandon Scott.
Brandon.
You said Brandon.
Yeah, I think he got a chance to make real change.
Hell yeah. And guess what? He can do it. He can do it.
Can we get into another topic? Y'all want to finish this? I just had last one thing. I know we ran out of time, but I had one more argument. I gotta get past.
Go ahead, help yourself.
Black Lives Matter. What does it mean to you? Who wanna go first?
Go ahead. Y'all was on the topic.
Well,
it means everything to me because we talking about myself. That's why it means everything to me. We talking about myself, my kids, my brothers, my sisters, uncles, aunts, my mother. You know what I mean? We talking about those. We talking about my friends that I grew up with, neighbors. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we don't even want to go there because every time we want to march and talk about Black Lives Matter, everybody else want to just throw that shit into our play. And I hate that shit.
right.
When we marching with signs saying Black Lives Matter, stop throwing your playbook into our book. Let us get our 15 minutes of fame.
Explain what you mean. 'Cause, a lot of people are not gonna know what you mean when you.
So you had Black Lives Matter, and then you got everybody else talking about this ethnic group or this that matters, and gays and all lives and all that old bullshit. Mm-hmm. I'm not with that. March with us first as Black Lives Matter, and then we'll leave from there.
To piggyback off what you saying, I have no problem. Of course, all lives matter, but that's not.
I didn't want to say that because I didn't want anybody throwing tomatoes at me.
All lives matter, of course, but that's not what we're talking about here. When we're marching and saying Black Lives Matter, it's because there's been a black life that's been taken. It wasn't a white life, or Asian life, or or Jewish life. It was a black life that was taken. You know what I'm saying? In a way that it shouldn't have been taken. You know what I'm saying? So this is why we're marching and saying that Black Lives Matter. Because, it's most of the time to the hands of another ethnicity. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So, like he said, when we marching for that, this is what we're marching for. So we're not marching for Tyrone killed Ray on the corner of, Lombard and
That's what I'm saying. Does that mean we shouldn't march because we not marching for Ray Ray?
About that, you know what I'm saying? Black on black crime has always been going on. That's always been that. You know what I'm saying? If anything, if you want to march for that, march. Genocide matters then. You know what I'm saying? Because black on black crime is genocide. So they want to, so they say, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is when we talking Black Lives Matter, it's not the same as black on black crime.
And why when you say Black Lives Matter, you get devalued?
See, it's not.
Hold on, let me answer this question. Why when you say Black Lives Matter, they devalue what you just said?
Because they want. That's what they want to do. They want to make you feel.
But they saying you ain't since you gonna stand up because the police kill somebody, but you ain't gonna stand up when you watch your homeboy take somebody out.
But see, there we go right there. Malcolm X always said, "Stop being bamboozled, stop being hoodwinked." See what I'm saying? Because they always try to find another reason to make you look elsewhere. So they want to downgrade the situation. And what we do, we fall for that shit.
No,
you see what I'm saying?
Ask the same question you just asked.
And hold on.
Ask you that? Why when you say, if you say Black Lives Matter, you decide that you want to join a march and go against the police, kill somebody or whatever. I'm just saying
you said why do they downgrade?
Oh yeah, why do they, when you say Black Lives Matter, why do they downgrade you like you saying you don't give a fuck about what else going on in your neighborhood? Why they devalue that? They devalue when you say, once you say it, you feel like they devalue it. Like you say it and they say, well, why you didn't say nothing?
Yo, Larry said some real shit.
When Mike shot man, you ain't marched then, so why you marching now? Because the police did it? I'm just trying to get these people. I'm just trying to get their true understanding. Like,
let's see what this listener said first. Read what he said.
The moment was to raise awareness to racial injustice, but others felt as though it put less importance on other races. It became threatening to them. But these are the races. What? The racists, the black racists, are telling me this. The people.
No. But he's not saying that. He's just saying how everybody else be joining in and putting that shit out there.
Yeah, but he's saying general. But I'm saying I'm going by the end of it. He's saying it became threatening.
We understand the black race is telling you this shit,
right?
But I understand what he's saying. We go back to what I said.
But what I'm saying, that sound like somebody saying like a white person telling you.
No, it's not just we say other races. We say everybody.
Well, other races, right? But I'm saying the black people are saying it too.
No, what he's saying is why do when we say that our own people
are saying this.
What it is that we're marching for.
It be the person that you standing beside, like, well, why you ain't march when you know man shot Mike down there. You ain't marched then, but you went out with march when the police.
We had somebody else said we're trusting these people to protect and serve us, no matter what the race of the cop is. Black men are always slain in their hands.
Exactly.
So, but that's true. Exactly. And I'm saying this right, not just because they try to say, "Oh, Ray killed Pookie last night." Why are we not marching for that? Listen, two things.
Right.
Well, I ain't gonna say two things. Couple things. I want people to realize this. Police officers took an oath
to protect and serve.
Exactly. They know.
Protect.
They know what is right from wrong. More than anybody.
Well,
if you want to hold somebody to a higher standard.
They were trained for this.
Right. If you're going to hold somebody to a higher standard, why not hold them to the higher standard?
Well, they're saying they should be higher.
No, fuck that. Why not hold them to a higher standard? Why hold us to a standard higher than them? Why hold us to a standard that's higher than the politicians that make the law?
Bingo, amigo.
Why do that?
I don't know.
Man, that's crazy. That's not even going on. And what I mean by when we say Black Lives Matter or whatever the case may be, is because it's not just about the slinging. It's about the injustice that is an injustice to the justice system. Mm-hmm. All that shit is failing us. You put us on first base and you tell us to get home to the home plate when everybody else on third base. You can't keep doing that shit to us. Because if you're not standing up for that shit, you fucked up in the mind. Because just because where you at right now and you happy and you ain't never had to look at that situation or you did and now you move forward, you gonna forget about everybody else? Fuck you. It's flat out. Flat out. Fuck them.
Tell them how you really feel, son.
That's how I feel.
Tell them how you really feel.
That's how I really feel.
So they gonna say, well, why you ain't march for when Mike killed man?
Who?
Why you? That's what they saying.
Oh.
When it's black, when it was usually neighborhoods, why you don't say nothing?
No, listen.
I'm just telling you what they. This is not my mouth. I'm telling you what I'm the person that lives in the message.
So we had.
So they saying, well, why?
We had somebody else that said, "Oh, this the Vanity Beauty box." I think Black Lives Matter is a representation of why our black men are not treated equally when it comes to a traffic stop. We always receive unfair treatment and consequences. That's what I'm saying. It's not all just about slinging, and that's what they always want to say is about that. But see, people is chasing. I don't care. Fuck them because they don't know no better, yo. They don't know no better. This is what I'm trying to tell you, yo. This is real shit. They don't know no better. And what I mean by what I'm saying is this. It's not just about them marching because they got killed by a police officer, because they should be police should be held to a higher standard, right?
Right.
But we know that the justice system they're gonna have some shit in the game. They're gonna have some shit in the game. We're trying to prosecute. Doing the real investigation with this matter.
Listen.
So we gotta make it known and make it a fact of what's going on, and we want you all to do the investigation the right way. Listen, that's why this shit going on like that.
When you talking intelligence, on an intelligent level, yes, we know this. But for people that's on this panel, we're intelligent enough to know that this system is systemic. It is set up, and it's a systemic setup on black men. Mm-hmm. We already know this. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that, like the prime example is like. Ask any of your white friends. Just ask any of them. Have your parents ever gave you the talk on what to do when you get pulled over by the police? Ask any of them. We at that point that we have to have these talks with our sons and our daughters. You know what I'm saying? My son just left me last night. I told him, please be careful, and I love you. You understand what I'm saying? My son going on 26 years old. I tell him I love him like he's 6. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know what we're up against out here. First of all, just the dudes and the hate in this city.
Right.
But then when we have to put up with, you know what I'm saying? My son is the same child that we had to fight in court because he was arrested unlawfully and held in jail for 4 days. Because he came home from college for Thanksgiving weekend, for the Thanksgiving holiday. You understand what I'm saying? We had to sue Harford County Police Department. You understand what I'm saying? Because he was young and black, had his own car, and was in the car with a few friends of his. Mm-hmm. Now y'all locked my son up, hold him 4 days, because y'all said a kid that had committed murder had the same name. Well, God damn it, if you got the kid and you know who the kid is, you don't know what he look like? So I can't take a picture, get a picture, and look at you on this picture and say, oh, okay, well, even if it look like you, I'm going to run your fingerprints.
Right.
So no one had the sense and the mindset to run the fingerprints that would have exonerated my son the first day that y'all had him there. Now my son calling home, and I literally cried because I've never had a situation when any of my kids needed me and I couldn't be there for them. Mm-hmm. And my son calling me, crying on the phone, saying, Daddy, I don't belong here. You got to get me out of here. And there was nothing I could do. And I've always been a dude. I did whatever needed to be done. No matter what the situation was, no matter what I had to do, whatever repercussions was going to come from it.
Right.
And there was nothing I could do. All because my son's black. And you don't like the color of his skin.
Mm-hmm.
So ask these white guys. Ask any of these white guys that work with you. Or that you see on a regular. Or somebody you may know. Did you ever have to have, your parents ever sit you down and ever have to have a talk with you on to keep both of your hands on the dashboard, on the steering wheel when you see the lights get behind you? Don't reach for your wallet. You know what I'm saying? Don't reach to the glove box because, you know, that's most of the time where your goddamn registration is anyway. You know they're going to ask for your license registration, but you're scared to even reach for it to get it.
You already understand?
See, y'all will never have this speech. Never had to have this speech. Your mother and father never had to have that speech with. You won't have to have that speech with your child. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So this is sometimes, man, like I have a white guy to work with me, man, and I literally had to get in his ass one day. You know what I'm saying? He made me mad. I wanted to slap fire from him. Because he over there running his mouth about something going on in the hood.
And he don't
even come near Baltimore City.
Right.
So I had to tell him, I said, man, I don't want to hear nothing else come out your mouth about the hood. You don't know nothing about the hood. You don't come to the hood. So stop running your fucking mouth about the hood.
Right.
He looking stupid. But it made me mad. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what's going on over here. You don't know how bad it is for some of these kids. You don't know why some of these kids do what it is that they do in the hood.
Right.
Some of these kids don't want to hustle. But because they need to not to get bullied on or have the need to feel like they part of something. Because they got a mother or father that's getting high and they not getting attention there. Oh, well, I need to feel like I'm a part of something over here. So I'm going to go out here and I'm going to just start hustling too.
Right.
Even though they ain't even got the spine for it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So this is where your snitching comes in. It's just a domino effect. Because you weren't built like that from the beginning. You out here trying to do something to fit in. Then you get knocked off. The first thing you do is roll over. Mm-hmm. Because you can't take the heat that's on the other side of the wall.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just a domino effect, man. And it's all systemically set up to fall in line this way, man. Until we wisen up, it's going to continue to happen.
Back to another view of Mr. 603. We had a plan at my job. We had a panel at my job talking about the talk, and the white folks have never had to have that talk. Absolutely. They have no idea.
Absolutely. And they don't have a clue what it's like, man. They don't have a clue what it's like. I've broke every law known to man other than stealing cars.
Yeah, I ain't never been a thief.
You understand what I'm saying? I done broke every law known to man. And here it is, I'm law-abiding, have not crossed them lines, and God knows when. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't want the police to have no interaction with me. I don't want no interaction with them at all. I don't want to get pulled over by them. I don't want them none of that. I don't want no interaction with them.
I don't want to go for a traffic ticket.
I don't want to have no dealings with them because it's so sad how things can just go from you getting pulled over and go left at the you know what I'm saying? Snap of a finger, man. You know what I'm saying?